Looking for some inspiration to make a Valentine's Day bow? I'm here to help you guys. My name is Cody with How I See It, where I inspire you every day to see the world how I see it. And today I'm going to be using some ribbons to make a fabulous bow for Valentine's Day. Now, I have partnered with my friend Stephanie over at Festive Creations by Stephanie, and we are going to be using some of her fabulous ribbons from her shop to make this bow. So as I'm going along making this bow, I am going to be sharing with you guys the SKU numbers should you all like to look up these ribbons for yourself. Now I'm going to be going in with a 4-inch ribbon. This one is black and it has red glittered hearts on there. Very pretty. I love how striking that red is against that black canvas. And this is a 4-inch ribbon, so you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck with this 4-inch ribbon. The number on this, you guys, is RGA 173902, and this is a 10-yard roll of ribbon. I'm also going to be using a 2.5-inch white canvas ribbon that has some red metallic polka dots on there. Love this ribbon because it's not specific to Valentine's Day. You can use this for a variety of different projects. And the number on this is RGE 166527. And then the last ribbon that I'm going to be using for this project, for this specific bow, is this seasonal specific one, which is a fabulous white and red glittered heart ribbon in 1.5-inch size. And the number on this, if you guys would like to look this up, is RGC 183827. Again, all three of these ribbons are from Festive Creations by Stephanie.com. I'll make sure that I share that with you as well. Or you can always go to codyslinks.com, codyslinks.com, to find the affiliate link for myself for Stephanie's site. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. And for my bow, I'm going to cut off the end here. This is a brand new roll of ribbon. So I am going to trim off that end just so I have a nice clean cut on there. And this is a directional ribbon. And what I mean by directional is that all the hearts are going in one direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure about 8 inches, you guys. And I'm going to pinch my ribbon. And I'm going to give it a twist. And then I'm going to insert that into my bow maker. And I'm going to pull that 8-inch tail up forward towards the top of my table away from me so that all my hearts are going in the appropriate direction. Now on the right side of my bow maker, I have the not so pretty side showing. So all I'm going to do is pull that back. And I'm going to make about a 6-inch loop. So I'm going to measure out to 6 inches on this. Now you guys, I've always been an oddball, and I'm not a crazy fan of the spool holder on my bow makers. I never have been. It's just what works for me, and I encourage you to find what works for you as well. So I'm just going to be moving my ribbon roll back and forth because that's what works for me. But if the ribbon holder works for you, then by all means, use it. All right, now I'm going to twist there in the middle. And I'm going to puff that out to make sure that it reaches about 6 inches. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. 6 inches, mush that down. And then I'm going to come straight down with a nice long tail. And I'm going to give that a cut. So just 2 loops, 2 tails, short tail going up towards the top, and a longer one coming down towards me. And then I'm going to go in with my next ribbon, which is that red polka dot, that white base with that pretty metallic red polka dot on there. And you guys, we're going to do the same process that we just did. So now that I have a foundation laid for my bow, I can kind of use my bow for my measuring guide. So I'm going to hold that up there, give it a twist, insert that into my bow maker, like so. And then we're just going to follow that previous loop. in there, making sure that we're twisting in the middle. And I'm going to come straight down and give this a cut. Super simple, you guys. Now for our next layer of our bow, we are going to do something a little bit different. So on the black ribbon, our hearts were facing towards us. So this was the appropriate way that we wanted them to be. Now on this 1.5 inch ribbon, if I hold this ribbon the exact same way, my hearts are upside down. So how are we going to fix that? Instead of starting at the top of our bow, we're going to start with the longer tail of our bow at the bottom, and we're going to work backwards. And we're going to do 2 loops as well. Give us a snip, and then we'll pull that one towards the top. And now everything is going in the appropriate direction. Now I want to go back and I want to add another layer to my bow, but I don't want to cover up everything that I've done previously. So I'm not going to be reusing that black 4-inch ribbon. I'm simply going to go back in with this polka dot ribbon. And add in another layer. Two loops total, 1 on each side, with a long tail at the bottom and a shorter tail at the top. Just like so. Now we're going to finish off our bow with that 1.5 inch ribbon. Like so. Now, I'm going to have my tail coming out the same side that I went in on, and then whenever we tie this bow together, we can take this tail and turn it up towards the top, and nobody's ever going to know. But for attachment purposes, I'm going to leave it to the side for now. Now, since we do have such a nice thick bow, I'm going to take me a zip tie, and I'm going to feed this up under here. Now, I do already have a pipe cleaner in there, but I don't want to run the risk of losing my entire bow. So I'm going to get that a little bit snug. Now I can pull up on my bow, and we'll string all this ribbon together. Pull that right up like that. And now I can get this nice and tight. Give that a snip. And we have our pipe cleaner right there to attach this to whatever we're going to be attaching our bow to. So now we have some long tails coming towards us and some short tails going away from us. Now I can take this other tail from the top, twist that around to go and point towards the top. And I'm just making sure that we're keeping all those layers nice and pretty and visible. Now I'm just going to fluff up the loops of my bow. So that we can see all those pretty ribbon loops. Super pretty, you guys. Love that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my finishing touch to this bow, which is to dovetail my ribbons. And all I'm going to do is fold my ribbon over wire to wire and cut at an angle. You can also cut them at a slant. It's whichever you prefer. Not forget that big 4-inch back there. just like so. Now we can repeat the same process down on the bottom. Now when I am cutting my dovetails in the length of my tails, I don't get too caught up about making sure that everything is the perfect length. I like them to be a little bit different, jazz it up a little bit. Just like so. Very pretty, you guys. Love that. Perfect for adding to any project that you would like to add a nice fabulous bow to for the Valentine's Day season. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please remember that all these ribbons can be found at Festive Creations by Stephanie, one of my affiliates. You can go to festivecreationsbystephanie.com or codyslinks.com and find my affiliate button right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Coach Cody once again. Learnfromcody.com to learn more about my virtual design school. I will see you guys later. You guys be kind to one another. Bye, y'all.